Welcome to Adventure Rider for the first in this mini-series of everyday adventures. The idea here is to find or create some exciting and accessible challenges that you can do right here in the UK without having to set aside big chunks of time or money. We're going to kick the series off with one of Rally Moto's Icebreaker challenges. This will be the Salisbury Plain route, taking 165 kilometers of off-road digital roadbook navigation, and we'll definitely be putting our Yamaha T7 and me through its paces.
Rally Moto's Icebreaker Challenge is a genius event that keeps riders engaged throughout the winter months and offers entrance up to 9 different full-day routes around England and Wales to be undertaken between January and the end of March at a time of their choosing. The routes are provided through the Rally Moto Android app in digital roadbook format, with riders needing to navigate and negotiate their way across 150 kilometres or so of paved and unpaved surfaces. Riders must navigate through a series of waypoint markers throughout the event, with points being deducted for both navigational errors and for violating stated speed restrictions. The routes are designed to be big bike friendly. Upon joining, you'll receive a free digital introduction to roadbook navigation, which will have you understanding everything you need to get going in under an hour. In terms of my personal prep and equipment, I'll be riding our Yamaha T7, which is essentially in stock format with a few bolt-on and cosmetic upgrades. It's always a good idea to fit crash bars to any bigger dual sport bike unless you're very confident in your abilities. I fitted Analyst Capra X tyres, which are better suited to off-road than the stock tyres. I went for adventure spec crash bars and engine guard, and I'm really happy with them. Apart from snacks, drinks and filming gear, I'm packing a Krieger OS12 with spare inner tubes, socks, gloves and the essential tools I might need in case of a puncture or light repair on the trail. My kit is the area I should know most about: the Bell MX9 adventure helmet, all day comfort, tried and tested many times, the Rev'it Stratum Goretex jacket, very hard wearing Goretex 3L Pro outer, Rev'it component trousers with the Scott Ergo waterproofs over the top, Rev'it Expedition boots, fuel escape vest over the top of that. So with everything prepped and readied, it's time to ride.
We are here at the approximate start line. Done all my fiddling, pretty much changed gloves to a slightly lighter pair. I'm more or less ready to go. So we're waiting for Mr. Paul Rev'it, it's not his actual name, to come and join us. Hopefully he won't be quite as late as last time. I think I'm going to start and share my live location because last time when Paul said 15 minutes late, it was 2 hours. So, you know, needs must. Okay. Judging by the fact that's the petrol station over there, there's a squiggle road going up there, I believe. That would have been a 1.6, so just need to try and make sure everything matches. 2.37, I just want to like zero my 5. Okay, so we're pretty close. Maybe, there we go, 2 more. So 3.06, so we're coming off here, because it says this left, and then we've got to do an immediate right. And we've got tick, that's the waypoint. So, nice little diversion there. Potential to catch you out straight away. So, here we go, so we're at 405, and at 408, so pretty much straight away we go off to the left. I'm guessing up here. Dean is slightly to the left. Yep, slightly to the left. And then this is where it's a bit difficult, there's lots of things coming quite close together. 443 is sort of straight on, so we've got a little bit of time before we have to look at the next thing. Yeah, that's must be straight on this side. Ooh. 506, where are you? Haha, okay. So 506. I'm going to go on a bearing of 168. There's kind of 2 tracks here, it's not very clear. 2 tracks to the right. Take the nearest one to the right, I guess. Let's do this. Never tried this before. God, that was hard work. That. Take easiest route. Muddy. Is the other one like then? Yeah. Hopefully, yes, we have tread back on tyres. Okay, on to 550. That was harder work than it should have been. I think some very wise people have gone up here. I will join them. .95 is not too far ahead, so I don't want to miss the turning. You'll notice I'm sitting down. I'm not being too keen to stand up yet because it's a long day. And you need rest when you can, and I'm so 5.95, so I did obviously a bit of a detour, so I need to just go back down to 5.95, maybe 6 actually. So instead of straight on, we're going to go right on a bearing of 157, which 157, yeah, sort of. Right, so staying on here, chalk, very slippy, 6.59 is straight on for waypoint 2. Haven't hit the mark yet. Why is it not coming up? Somewhere around here should be a waypoint. I'll just try going through here. And again, I'm going to try and get up here without f***ing up. Taking it nice and easy here. On my pilot run a few weeks ago, somewhere quite early on around here, I was just getting a bit too excited going along through these ruts, which are, I don't know how it looks on the camera, but they're very deep because a lot of 4x4s go over these ruts and make them very steep on the sides. So if your wheel, front wheel really, touches the side, if you're not paying attention, it just can clip you quite easily. I had 2 offs. One of them was fairly minor and silly, and one of them was a bit bigger and was again just was just going a bit too quick. I mean, I always try and go relatively cautiously through the puddles anyway, because you never quite know how deep it is, obviously. But as you'll notice, once you're in a rut, the left or the right, that's it, you're stuck pretty much until the path kind of ends or changes substantially, because you can't switch over it, you know. Well, you can stop and do it very cautiously, but you can't really do it at speed. So if you're kind of going along like this and you see a tree, then that's it, you hit the tree and you know, you take it. The bike and the path decide. You are a passenger, just doing your best to stay on
for the ride. Oh my god, that's deeper than I thought. Ah, flipping it. See, that's what I mean. It can just suddenly, you do like a million puddles, they all look the same, and then suddenly one of them is like 6 foot deep. And as someone has done, I'm going to copy them because that looks like a very deep puddle. And we're back. So a little detour like that's probably added a very small amount extra to the route total, which is why it's important at the next junctions or your next instruction on the road map to just align your distance, which is what I was doing up and down on the left there, to align it with what it says on the road map, because otherwise every single junction after that is going to be slightly out, and when you get to the ones that come in very quick succession, usually around waypoints, you're going to struggle and you'll probably take a wrong turn. So I don't know whether you noted, but back at the last section where the ambulance was, I did actually have to skip a waypoint because for whatever reason, even though clearly I was in the right place, it didn't do a tick. So I don't know why. I might lose points for that. You know, I've got video evidence to back me up, so hopefully I can submit that if there's an issue, and you know, have my points reinstated, because as Paul has already noted, I am actually quite competitive. And this is only light competitive, this Rally Icebreaker. It's not done on top speed, so the speed for finishing it counts for nothing. It's just scored on navigational accuracy, where you lose points if you get it wrong. So it's a negative scoring system in that sense. And also on not exceeding stated speed limits, which obviously is important anyway. So here we are. This is very wet looking. Let's just park up here for a second. The puddles, so I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's a little bit stressful. Momentum is the key. Not really sure which line to pick here. This is a difficult choice. A difficult choice indeed. Which one would you choose? Comments below. I'm going to go around the outside, I think. Just got to keep going a bit. As I saw earlier, you can get stuck very easily on the dirt. Yes. Oh, let's wash off. Now I'm grateful for the puddles. Oh. Okay, I'll admit that is pretty stressful. Yeah. Okay, now I'm deliberately going through these because I want to get all the mud off the tyres, because there was absolutely no grip on those little transitions I was doing, which you know, on a heavier bike was really not ideal. So 13.65 is what we want. It looks like it's straight over to a dual carriageway, so a bit of a respite, I hope. Cruising in effectively neutral. It's got clutch in here. Thank you. Oh, grass is not, it's not my friend. Grass is not my friend. Okay, let's pick a side. I'm going to pick this side. But it's just completely ridiculously slippy. It's not wet enough to wash off. It's kind of like clay, you know, just, oh. And then when you come out of it, you think, yeah, I'll speed up. And then you just realise there's no grip. It's like having slicks on a wet race circuit. Kind of expecting Paul from Rev'it soon. Said he was starting only a few minutes after me, but his notion of timekeeping and mine are somewhat misaligned. I'm sure we'll see him catch up at some point. Oh yes, I remember going through this bush. Oh. Oh. We're having a Goretex 3L Pro laminate outer shell with super fabric-like materials is a big help. Okay, so I'm just going to go slowly here because I don't think my bike can take on an entire tree, hardy as it is. So I'm just starting to build up a little bit more confidence now. I'm not going to go too mad. Because it instantly changes back to clay, slippy and horrible. 57.62 straight. Something you don't see every day, hey? Forgive me for talking with my mouth full. A couple of hours in, things are going well, navigationally, having loads of fun. It's a shame that the speeding thing is pinging all the time, but you know, we're still getting through it. It's still wonderful fun. This puddle really doesn't look easy. Oh, it was fine. I was making it into something it wasn't. What an idiot. .715 is next up. After these rather deliciously big puddles. 111.65, keep going. Leave gate as found. Please don't fall over on the sand. The muddy track off camber in places. Yes it is. Yes it is. Oh, it really is threading a needle so as not to touch the sides. Again, you know, you see that track on the right looks a lot nicer. But I am not getting on that easily. I'm a left track guy. Left track it will be. But I see a very large puddle on my side only. Quite steep. And there was no way of avoiding that one, was there? Blimey. That's not the best summary, is it? I will have to follow up with Icebreaker on that. Speed penalties 4,665. Let's see what Bert says. Right, I'm gonna have some food, have a break, get some fuel, and reflect on quite an amazing session. So we started at 9. There we go. We started at 9:30. And we finished at 2:30 odd. So I only stopped to change batteries. Look at this absolute beauty of a bike. Oh, I love this machine.
So there we have it, my first rally completed. It was an absolutely unforgettable experience. It was genuinely quite challenging, perhaps more so than I was expecting it to be. Added in with a 2-hour journey there and a 2-hour back in the pouring rain, made for over 9 hours on the bike. An amazing app, and the speeding penalties that I received 4,600 points for, the Rally Moto team reviewed the GPS file of the day. It turned out I only actually got 1 speeding penalty. It was otherwise a completely clear run, so for my first effort I was super pleased. We hope you enjoyed the video. We've got some fantastic other ideas coming up for everyday adventures for UK motorcyclists, so stay tuned to the channel. Thank you for watching.